Hello, my name is Joseph Smith, and this is my mock teaching video for Breakthrough. The topic I'll be going over today is writing, and that covers the thesis statements, paragraphs, evidence to support your claim, and summarizing text as a whole. So, yeah, let's get into it. First off, in any 5 paragraph essay, you have to start with the introductory paragraph. The introductory paragraph is basically just a raw outline of whatever you're going to be talking about in this 5 paragraph essay. That introductory paragraph has to include a thesis statement. This thesis statement is essentially the hook and is what is used to grab the reader's attention and basically show them your point of view or what you're trying to convey in this essay. As mentioned earlier, the thesis statement will be in the introductory paragraph. This statement needs to introduce 3 ideas or 3 topics that supports the thesis. This could be 3 ideas from wherever you want to pick it up through, and the story could be from the first sentence of the story or the show, but it has to regard supporting your thesis. So, for an example, if I were to write a 5 paragraph essay on the book To Kill a Mockingbird, I would start off with the introductory paragraph, and in that introductory paragraph, I would write my thesis, or to go something along the lines of, Atticus Finch is a good father because he is patient, he teaches his children to be moral people, and he's always there for his children when he needs them. In that thesis statement, I mentioned 3 subtopics that could be traced back, or that could be used to support my overall thesis statement, which is Atticus Finch is a good father. These 3 subtopics I'm then going to talk about in the body paragraphs of my essay, which would then give me four paragraphs. Now that we've gone over the introductory paragraph and the thesis statement, we have an outline of what we want to do for the rest of our essay. So for essays, or for paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, we want to elaborate more on those 3 subtopics that we talked about in the thesis. Throughout these 3 paragraphs, they each have to start with a topic sentence, and that topic sentence has to regard to what we were talking about in the thesis. So, for example, for paragraph 1, it would be, my topic sentence would be around the lines of, Atticus Finch is a very patient man. So that relates to the first subtopic I talked about in the thesis. In paragraph 2, it would be that he teaches the topic statement for paragraph 2 would be he teaches his children to be moral people. And for paragraph 3, the topic statement would be that he's always there for his children when they need him. So that is the brief outline for each paragraph, ranging from the introductory paragraph to our 3 body paragraphs. And to briefly summarize that, our introductory paragraph is where we state our outline for the rest of the essay. That includes our thesis and our 3 subtopics that relate to our thesis and that support our thesis. Then we want to move on to our first body paragraph. That is our first topic that we talked about in the thesis. Then our second, then our third, and then we move on to our 5th paragraph. Now that we've gone over creating the thesis and we've went over identifying parts of an effective paragraphs, we have to draw evidence to support that claim. This evidence could come from the book. It could come from the author itself or themselves, but essentially it has to support your claim. After you've stated your topic sentence in each of the body paragraphs, this is where the evidence needs to be claimed, or the evidence needs to be shown to support that claim. This could also be in forms of a quote, and if you did want to quote, you would have to put quotation marks and then cite it. And a site could be MLA, APA, but essentially you have to tell the reader where you're getting this information from. Now we are on to our 5th and final paragraph, which is our conclusion. This is where we summarize information from the text and from the rest of our body paragraphs in the essay into one concise last paragraph. Basically, this is a restatement of the thesis statement and our 3 subtopics that we touched on, and basically just conveying it in a very strong manner and tying everything up together beautifully. So the song/chant I would give to the kids, or I would sing to the kids to help them get a better understanding of how to write a good essay, would go something like, and show body then conclude then conclude. That's what the kid would say. And intro body, then conclude, then conclude. So this basically is going over the main parts of an essay, the introductory, which is where the thesis is at, and then our three body paragraphs, which include our introductory sentence and finding evidence to support the claim, and then wrap it all up with our conclusion, which is just making a concise paragraph, conveying our point of view, and just making a very strong closing statement, which is a rephrasement of the thesis as well.